My name's Rosie Steele, and I am a Habitat homeowner. My husband, Ryan, and I moved to Ellensburg, Washington in 2008 to attend college here. We both graduated with our bachelor's degrees in 2010, and then I continued on and completed my master's degree in 2016. We had our first child, and then we had another baby about every 2 years for a total of 4 children. When our oldest child was about 6 months old, that's when we first started talking about purchasing a home. We were told that because of our student loan debt, we didn't qualify for the down payment assistance program. So that was the first time anyone ever told me I was debt burdened. We did get to a point where we had saved up for a down payment and had started looking at houses. Anytime we put in an offer on a house, though, we were outbid. So it was just really hard to save enough to actually compete and be competitive in what the market had become at that point. I feel like me and my husband did everything right. We went to college. We don't have credit card debt. We did our best to save for a down payment, and we just still couldn't get there. In 2019, I was pregnant with our last child, and 2 days after I delivered him, I experienced a pulmonary embolism. I had 3 clots in my lung, and I was hospitalized, and that was a really challenging time. I had a lot of pain every day. Just taking in a breath was painful. About a week after I was discharged from the hospital, our landlord came over and informed us that she was going to give our rental to her daughter, who was having a difficult time finding housing. It was really scary knowing how ill I was and how many people were counting on me. I've worked at our local hospital here for about 15 years. About 6 years ago, I started a lactation program. It's the first time we've ever had a lactation program. I really love what I do, and I love where I work. So it was really hard thinking that I was going to have to leave that. We started looking into alternative housing options and found an RV that had everything that we needed. It had a bed for all of the kids. It had a place for their toys. It felt like the best choice at that time. It was our 2-year plan. Part of the idea of moving into the RV was that I would find a remote job and that we'd be able to travel, because with the housing market, what it was at that time, we felt like we were priced out of our community. So we moved into the RV in December of 2019. Shortly after all of the campgrounds were closed with the COVID pandemic, we had to take our kids out of school. So we started homeschooling. It was a really difficult time to be in an RV. We were fortunate that we had several friends that allowed us to put our RV on their property. We kind of farm hopped around. When we got beyond 2 years and the prices of homes had doubled, it didn't matter that we had been saving. We were back at the beginning. I didn't know what to do. When I think back about going to college, I truly feel like it was one of the biggest mistakes of my life. And any pride that I felt accomplishing that was all gone. And I couldn't see any way out of it, any way that I could reduce that debt burden so that we could move forward and be able to purchase a home. I felt trapped.
It doesn't matter at all if my home's on a hill or down by the deep blue sea, as long as it's filled with people I love and people who also love me.
My friend sent me a post about a Habitat resale house that was in the next town over, still in our county. I really didn't have any hope that anything would come of it, and I kind of put it aside for a little while and thought, there's no way that this will actually happen. We finally got notice from Habitat that we were accepted and chosen as the homeowners for this home, and we started in on the process for that. And when she gave us the keys to the home, it felt like good luck for the first time in my life. It felt like there were people who could see us, who could see our family, and that we had worked so hard, but we were struggling. And it felt like they were there for our family. We moved into our Habitat home on March 30th, and it's been amazing. It's been freeing. It's changed our life. I would like everyone who donates to Habitat for Humanity to know how being able to purchase a home has changed our future. We finally have found our place. We finally have a home.